Namaskar. So in this report, in this video of the RBI Financial Stability Report, we'll look at a very interesting part. And again, this we have discussed about it earlier. Why banking stocks have not performed in the recovery rally. And RBI has mentioned it somewhere in the earlier videos. We have spoken about it from the RBI report itself, that when stocks came down, all stocks came down. But when the rally happened, when the recovery happened, bank stocks were laggards. Sensex today has already hit 50,000, whereas the Bank Nifty is still at its earlier pre-COVID levels. So that's what RBI said, that there's a reason that the net interest margins have come down. People are moving more towards money market mutual fund. We have discussed all those points. One more point which RBI is saying here is, there is this, RBI has written it in this, but we'll just look at the graph. It makes it's easy. Total assets. So this orange line is increasing from March 17 till March 20. So total assets are increasing. Very good. For companies, non-PSU, non-financial. So let's say manufacturing companies, private companies, assets are increasing, which means they are increasing their assets. Very good. Total debt. If you see this light blue line, that is also increasing. Slowly it is increasing. So that's also good, that companies are taking debt and they are using that debt to build assets. So it makes perfect sense. This line over here, which looks like a long put payoff, funded amount outstanding by the banks. So banking sector exposure, if you see, banking sector exposure has started coming down, which means companies which are expanding, they are choosing. And in further videos we'll see what type of companies are going out and what is remaining with the banks. Companies which are able to raise funds at lower cost are choosing to go out of banks and are raising money from other sources, maybe ECBs, maybe mutual funds. So therefore this is, and therefore if you see good companies, if they leave banks, then banks are left with not so good credit portfolio and companies continue to grow. So this is what RBI is now quickly let us read. An analysis of smaller companies of listed, non-listed and non-financial reflects the increasing role of non-banks in funding their balance sheet, even before pandemic 2017 2020. The on balance debt as total assets have grown. Very good. Even as banking sector exposure has declined. That means good quality companies, if they are able to get funds from outside at lower cost, they are choosing to go out. And therefore if you are a shareholder of banking stocks in India, you need to pay attention to this point. Now look at another point. In the same breath, we will look at one more point in this chart. During the pandemic period, March 2017 till September 2020. So if you look at this part, and if you look at long-term trend also generally, or if you look at just this part also, generally this orange line is the BSE CPSE bank credit, which means what? The public sector undertakings. PSEs are public sector enterprises. The PSUs, they are constantly getting credit, as mean they are constantly borrowing from banks. So that's where you, now if companies are borrowing, what does it mean? That they are making fresh investments, they are growing, they are making new assets, and if that is the case, then their share prices should go up. But BSE CPSE MCAP is constantly coming down during the same period, which means if you were to go slightly deeper, the return on capital employed or the efficiency is not as much as markets would like. What does RBI say about this? Credit growth in respect of PSUs was comparatively resilient during the pandemic. Very good, PSUs got the money. Although the aggregate PSU declined, now this part, the market capitalization of CPSEs has however fallen in an otherwise bullish market, equity market. So the market is, equity market is going up, but if something's not performing, it's the PSUs. And RBI is saying this implies a muted market expectations and value creation through the PSU channel. So if you are having PSU stocks, better be very careful. And even the banking stocks, which we just now saw. So banks and PSUs, if you have them, you need to study, you need to do your study as per this RBI report. Which are the sectors where credit has gone now as a percentage of GVA? These are the four big sectors. Agriculture contributes 15%, manufacturing contributes 19%, trade contributes, hospitality contributes 13%, and real estate contributes 16%. Which are the sectors which has seen maximum growth? If you see, agriculture, of course, agriculture has been a shining star during this pandemic period. uh, Trade, hotel, repairs, restaurants, so this has seen maximum amount of credit from banks. Sectoral credit growth, you can see here it's written which sector has seen maximum credit growth. And real estate is again 7%. So these are some of the sectors where the money has gone, RBI, I mean banks have given during this pandemic. So very important video again. If you have banking stocks, if you have PSUs, you need to look at it from this prism and take your educated decision. Thank you very much for watching.